If you're looking to double or triple the conversions of any Amazon listing, heat maps don't lie. I'm going to share actual heat maps from real Amazon listings and then show you what works so you can go from this to this. Because 99% of Amazon sellers are treating optimization like they're tracking down unicorns in the Serengeti, which is probably why you're waking up to no new sales. But top sellers know that cutting-edge insights like these help to send their brands out into Amazon to eat their competition for lunch. And that's why I created a point-by-point strategy that I'm about to share completely for free, so that you can apply it to your listings and have your next Amazon launch or relaunch look like this or this or this. When you understand what these heat maps are telling you, you'll understand how top Amazon sellers guarantee their listings can rank and sell. You'll also be able to consistently get to page 1 in any category and grow to 5, 6, or 7 figures in monthly sales, all without having years of experience, a genius IQ, or blowing big budgets on giveaways. I've been blessed to help over 100 brands use my data-driven strategies to grow their businesses, and many have gone on to become top 10% and 5% Amazon sellers. But I see Amazon gurus gatekeeping their strategies behind $9,000 paywalls or sharing them inside private groups. So I'm on a mission to grow 1,000 people to over $100,000 in sales on Amazon by giving away every resource you need for free. That's why I'm going to show you how to use these heat maps to double or triple your conversions quickly. Okay, what do you notice right away with this heat map? First, there's a pattern that shoppers follow. The yellow areas show where Amazon shoppers focus most. So first, we can see here that they are drawn to pictures, but in a very particular way. Because data has shown my team that 63% of Amazon sales happen in the image stack. That's this section right over here. However, let me say that most people try to steal what top sellers are doing. But if that was the right way, everyone stuck on page 7 would be on page 1. Hey, if you do this, you're not alone. I spent my first 2 years creating listings modeled after every other big seller, only to see results like this every morning. But now that I've grown Amazon sales across hundreds of niches, I realize where most people go wrong. The key here is to use data to be different. For example, this is a show and tell image about feeling confident in summer outfits. But that wasn't just an idea conjured up in the crafty mind of a copywriter. No, this was driven by deep market research that showed us that people were covering up in the summer months because they were embarrassed by warts. So we crafted this marketing to sell hope and to appeal to the desire to walk around confidently in shorts and t-shirts. That data-driven differentiation helped to drive sales from 0 to 68K in under 30 days. So 3x conversion step 1. Let data drive your differentiation. But look, this heat map shows us something that most people never notice. Because most sellers spend time dissecting each image like it's a kid examining a plate of vegetables, hoping desperately to find chocolate chips. But that's not how shoppers engage with your Amazon listings. To shoppers, the image stack is a series of choices. Like this, we see how shoppers are drawn to particular types of pictures, specifically darker images. So I confess that I'm always a little bit nervous about darker images because they can so easily start to feel heavy or even clunky on their own. But against the super sterile, all-white background of an Amazon layout, they pop. And the heat map shows that this is where shoppers' attention is drawn. So 3x conversion step number 2, add dark images to your stack. This means that mixing your image stack with dark background choices gives the eye somewhere to go. But here's the problem. The darker images will often get the first click. Why is that a problem? Because there's about a 5-second window after Amazon shoppers click onto your listing where they decide to back out or to stay. And I figured out a proven way to make sure they stick around, and it all comes down to confirmation bias. So look at the heat map on this darker image. See where the shopper's eyes go? You would think they would head for the steak, but that's not where they land. We call this picture the title image. We typically place the title image second in the image stack, and its job is just to confirm to the shopper that they clicked correctly. But it also sells the benefit, which is eating great cuts of meat. However, notice how the shopper is drawn to the headline. So 3x conversion step number 3, create a title image that confirms the shopper's choice. Look, this can be as simple as repeating the main points of the title. That's what we did with this one, sucking out the critical keywords like a Dyson vacuum picking up loose puzzle pieces, and then laying the most critical keywords into a simple, easy to read title. Then take that headline and place it elegantly on an image. Then you put that into position number 2 on your image stack. So here's a challenge for you. If this is new to you, try creating a title image on your own, but then come back and share the results along with anything you learned in the comments below. I'd love to hear and see how this goes for you. Okay, look at this heat map. Even beyond the title image, words still seem to be important. Look at what catches the shopper's attention here. And this. That's interesting. And this is true not only for this product, but for others as well. Look at the heat map for this one. Words. And this heat map, more words, and, well, okay, at least the second most focused area on this heat map is the wording. So 3x conversion step 4, add wording to your other images. But we have to be careful with the words we choose. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. However, before I show you that, if you're finding these heat maps useful, hit that like button or let me know in the comments. Okay, so we have to be careful because for most sellers, and sadly even top marketing agencies, choosing the words for an Amazon image is like choosing between a dash of unicorn tears or a sprinkle of phoenix feathers. Their choices are often based on mythologies, traditions, or worse, artistic whimsy. And those choices kill conversions. But the heat maps show us the truth. Words matter. That's why we chose carefully worded phrases to place on these images, like this. It's a sneaky way to place social proof right onto your Amazon listing. And when done right, this social proof makes the product worthy of selling at a premium price point. Like this one, because when we referenced resort owners, we were able to charge close to $300 for a product that would normally sell for around $100. And this. Yes, once you get past the beautiful woman, shoppers are interested in how easy it is to roll a 125-pound umbrella base. This shows and tells that it can be done with one hand. And when you get this right, your listing will become a conversion machine. In fact, getting this marketing right on this client's listing skyrocketed conversions and added $1.4 million in new sales in just under 6 months. Now this next heat map helped me to relearn a lesson about Amazon image design that most overlook. Check out the heat map on this one. See this section of the heat map? Notice the attention given to this area of picture and text. This kind of call out adds selling power to lifestyle images. But hold up there, Picasso. Before you jump in, the trick is not to just mix text and images. Because look, this callout has nothing to do with art skills, Photoshop skills, or even infographic skills. The power of this callout actually has more to do with copywriting and data-driven market research. We're talking about research that stabs them in the feels with a felt-tip pen by poking at pains and revealing hidden desires. Market research showed us that while shoppers were buying big, sturdy tongs to move big steaks and heavy pork shoulders, they were also using the same tongs to move delicate veggies and seafood. That caused a real problem. I mean, look at this heat map. It betrays their fears. Shoppers are focused on this area right here. Why? Because when these backyard beef masters use gargantuan tongs to tend to delicate foods, the sharp edges cause tearing and ripping. So we had to overcome this sales objection. And pointing out the soft scalloped edge did the trick. Let me say that wording like a soft scalloped edge is not something that a Photoshop ninja comes up with. That's wording from a seasoned copywriter who knows how to sell in snippets and phrases. So 3x conversion step 5, use crafty copy in your images. Amazon optimization that will actually increase conversions by 2 or 3x must start with wording that speaks to deep desires or pokes at real pains, like realizing your zipper was down during the most important presentation of your life. This means that you need to cram pack emotions into your copywriting like loading a cannon with fireworks and then trembling with fear as you light the fuse. Because the heat maps don't lie. Even on images, shoppers are focusing on words. Isn't that crazy? Like they did with this client's listing. Getting the copy and images right took this product from being ranked at over 30,000, that's bad, up to 832, which is really good. And that got them to page 1. The crazy thing, it all happened in 24 hours. This means that if you don't have words that sell, your images will not have the muscle to move the needle on Amazon. Because look at this, every heat map shows that there's also another area of interest on all Amazon listings. It's right up here. Yikes. So if your shoppers ever become unengaged, they will just sneak up here and click away. It's always waiting for them. That means you must use every opportunity to keep their attention, like here. Sure, even with the rest of your listing, shoppers are still drawn to specific areas. Obviously, reviews are a huge factor. But what if you don't have any reviews? Does that leave you appealing to Bezos the Great for help? Nope, because notice what else they are focused on. Their eyes dart to a select few words in the title. Yep, it's the phrases they came looking for. So step 6, craft a title with the important keywords at the front and no duplicate keywords. But look where the next spot is that they look. It's in the bullets. However, notice that it's not the body of the bullet, it's the headline of the bullet. All caps let you set this out. But be careful here. The goal is to quickly focus on what shoppers care about. In this case, shoppers want a complete set. And we knew that from the market research. So the word set is right here in the bullet headline. Next, we see the heat map faintly leading us right here. This is where we add some social proof by starting the sentence with, "Fans tell us." That's where the eye is drawn. We've seen conversions jump by 2x or 3x or more when using heat map info. In fact, conversions sometimes jump so fast that it catches people by surprise. But this means going beyond a jumble of images and pictures and lifestyles and infographics and words. Sadly, this level of focused marketing is not found in a Fiverr freelancer who is still sleeping in mama's basement. Instead, it takes a coordinated effort between researchers, copywriters, designers, and strategists, all working together to produce high-yield listings that do one thing: convert browsers into buyers like clockwork. This video will show you how to get that level of insight for your Amazon listings and how to do it for free. See you in that video.